What's going on guys, it's Vits and welcome to my first video on this channel, and today in this video I'll be discussing the transition from controller to PC. Now if you didn't know, I am originally a PS4 user, so I'm used to controller and how it plays. Now I'm not a bad Fortnite player, but when it comes to using keyboard and mouse, I'm dreadful. But I want to dedicate this series to just making my skills get better using keyboard and mouse, and I also want to prove to people that practice does make perfect. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few clips from day one, and this series is going to go out until the end of the week. At the end of the week I'm then going to analyse these videos and I'm going to talk through strategies and what I did to improve my skills. Now today it was just practicing my keybinds and getting into games and just trying them out. I was very comfortable with my keybinds, but when it came to aiming I was dreadful. Now aiming is something which you get better at over time, you just can't be good overnight. So obviously using the mouse for me, I'm just not used to it. Being a PC gamer though, you'll be really used to using the mouse, but this is the thing, when you're using a controller you're using analog sticks, which are very much different. I'm going to go through my settings first and what settings I use. So for my mouse sensitivity X I use 0.10, my mouse sensitivity Y I use 0.08, my targeting is 0.65 and my mouse scope is 0.50. This is sensitivity that I'm going to be practicing at, I'm going to be trying to get better at, so that's literally where it all starts. Now I've got a picture on screen of my sensitivity settings if you want to copy it down. It's up to you. My mouse is a 800 DPI, so this sensitivity settings are probably perfect for my mouse. Now keybinds, I've got pictures again on the screen. So the only things I've changed is my harvesting tool, which is X, my weapon slot 1 is middle mouse, weapon slot 2 is Q, weapon slot 3 is left Alt, and weapon slot 4 is left control, weapon slot 5 is V, my wall is thumb mouse button 2, floor is F, stairs are thumb mouse button, roof is B, and trap is T, and the rest of the settings are just set to default. If you want to copy my keybinds you can, just try them out, but there's one tip I recommend. Don't be looking at ninjas or myths keybinds, because honestly they do not help. That's what they're comfortable at, not what you're comfortable at. These keybinds are my own keybinds. I made these keybinds and that is what I'm comfortable at. So the thumb mouse buttons, if you didn't know, are the buttons on the side of your mouse. So I've got my wall and stairs set to this, as those are the most important parts of the build. Then the rest of them are on the keyboard. And the reason why I've got my weapons assigned to keys is because my hands are not that big, so I can't reach for 1 to 5 that easily. So if you're like me and you got normal hands, then I recommend just setting them to the keybinds I've got. It really does help. So guys, now I'm going to take you through a few clips which I've done in my live stream. If you didn't watch my live streams on my YouTube, just subscribe, hit the like button and turn notifications. So on these clips you can see that my aim isn't the best, but I do try. Now, as I said, aiming is a difficult thing when you go to keyboard and mouse. You're just not used to it. Now, I do recommend not using your wrist to aim, but using your whole arm to aim. So using your arm to move the mouse is definitely going to give you better aim. This is something I need to get better at. I need to get into my muscle memory. Also, with the sensitivity, if you do choose sensitivity, stick to it. Do not change it up because you're missing your shots. I highly recommend just sticking to a sensitivity, give it about a week and hopefully you will be good. Now I did watch some YouTubers earlier who were doing the exact same thing with this series. So shout out, the links in the description below to the YouTube video I watched that he does the exact same thing I'm doing now. Now sometimes I am hitting my shots, sometimes I'm not. So it all depends on whether I'm freaking out. So when you get into a fight, another tip is to not freak out. If you freak out, your arm could be shaking, it could send your sensitivity off. So what I did is I try to stay calm and I just play it. Now if you do watch professionals like Myth, Ninja and Tfue, you do say they do not freak out when they get into gunfights. They just stay calm, build, and again this is something I need to practice. When it comes to building, I'm practicing this. So as you can see in this clip, I'm going through some techniques that I'm using of how to actually build walls and stairs properly. Now I do go through different techniques you can do, and again I'm not the best, I can't really do them properly or perfectly, but if you practice this every day on Playground, I can definitely say that you'll get better, as Playground is a permanent mode now, and it's obviously you're in a map by yourself. You're going to get disturbed by other people. You can literally just do whatever you want in Playground. So I recommend just getting some materials, practicing your building. And another tip I would also say is if you want to practice your aim, then flick your aim to hit small objects on the map. So seeing this clip, I was hitting random objects on the map just by, you know, using my gun. I then turned my sensitivity a bit down because I was a bit uncomfortable with it, and I then tried it and it got a bit better, so I'm sticking with the sensitivity I'm at now. And this, guys, concludes the first day of Fortnite. I'll be back again later with the second day, which is tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to get a better live stream in. So if you want, tune into the live stream tomorrow. I'll say about 2 o'clock, and then I'll start streaming, and I'll be streaming for a long time, hopefully. So if you do enjoy the stream and you do enjoy this video, please like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.
We can make a wildfire getaway.